Welcome back to Dark Corners Streaming. South Korean film Monstrum, which you can find on Shudder, is not the most original film out there, but it is a fun one. In medieval Korea, a monster is attacking local villages.
올라온 공사를 살펴보니 인왕산에 흉악한 짐승이 나타나 사람을 해쳤다 하옵니다.
But is it real, or is it the creation of the duplicitous prime minister trying to unseat the king?
물개 역시 민심을 동요하여 과인을 압박하고자 하는 영상의 뜻이라 생각하오만.
The man charged with finding this out is old warrior Yoon Gyeom, and I may as well apologise now for my attempts at pronunciation, along with his brother Sung-han and daughter Myung, played by K-pop star Haury. The clues are mixed.
이것은 사람의 소행입니다.
이렇게 커다란 동물 발자국은 본 적이 없습니다.
And the film has a strong dramatic storyline before the action really hits. And there is enough comedy, mostly courtesy of Sung-han, to prevent things getting too heavy. The tone is squarely in the action-adventure wheelhouse of recent hits like Red Notice, Army of the Dead, Army of Thieves, and so on, but on a much lower budget, meaning that this doesn't have big-name stars or the camera flying all over the place, and is forced to fall back on character and script.
아버지, 혹시 제가 전에 이곳에 온 적이 있나요?
Which may be why I enjoyed it so much more than those other films.
나는 저들의 왕이 아니라 백성의 왕이고 싶다.
To be fair, there may not be a single original idea or moment in this. In fact, some of the lines could appear in any one of 100 other films.
제가 아버지 남겨두고 어떻게 혼자 들어갑니까?
시간이 없다, 명아. 부탁한다.
Only 90 or so of them made by Netflix. The hero is unfailingly heroic.
내가 소신을 다하지 못해 가엾은 백성들이 죽었다.
The bad guy is really bad.
믿기라도 되시게.
There's the meet cute. The obligatory comic sidekick.
이것들이 놀고들 자빠졌네. 진짜 치워.
And a complex backstory in a super cool set. But while it box ticks these genre prerequisites, it doesn't lean on them. It's about the characters, and they are engaging enough to follow, likeable enough to root for, and, just as importantly, fallible. So you genuinely worry about them and the outcome, rather than the apparently indestructible cliches wandering through a hail of bullets exchanging irreverent quips that have become the norm. The effects, when they show up, are certainly good enough and are well used, creating some memorable images. The most obvious casualty of the budget is the camera work, particularly in the fight scenes, where it does feel like a liability. And while it's not a bad-looking film, it's quite standard, not generating as much atmosphere as it feels like it could or should. But I do think that's a minor quibble in a film that I knew nothing about going in and quite simply enjoyed.
물괴로 임금을 잡는다.
It's not perfect, I suppose it's nothing special, but it's as much fun as this sort of film is meant to be and so seldom is. If it was English language, it would already have spawned half a dozen rip-offs and sequels. Thanks for watching. Action-adventure is an often dismissed genre, yet is notoriously hard to get right. What are the best of the breed, particularly those that are less well known? Let us know in the comments below.